Hola, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Yo sé, no sé, son las 7:30. Sí. 咁而家7點半啦夜晚，所以大家晚安。So it's like at night 7:30. So maybe this is good evening or good night. But anyway, bueno, no hice mucho. 我唔係做好多嘢啦，咁I didn't do a lot. Trabajé un poco. 我有做有開工嘅 so I did work a little bit. Después juegué videojuego 跟住我就走咗去打機啦 and then I went to play video games. Sí, me llamó mi amiga de Hong Kong. 我香港嘅朋友打電話俾我啦，咁 so I have a friend who called me from Hong Kong. Entonces hablamos por el móvil por como una hora creo que. 咁我諗我哋傾咗個零鐘頭啩 So I think like we talk for like maybe an hour or so. Y ahora es como se dice descanso. 咁我而家做咩？而家好 hea 咯，唞咯。So right now I'm like resting. Sí. Cociné, hice una tortilla de papa. 咁我整咗個西班牙蛋餅啦，今朝早。So I made the tortilla this morning. Well, that's something I did. Bueno, y entonces era para mi desayuno y almuerzo. 咁所以我就早餐晏晝都係食佢啦，咁樣。Todavía hay una media de porción. 咁我而家仲有半個喺廚房啦 so I still have half of it in the kitchen, which is for tomorrow breakfast I think. Entonces es para desayunar. Sí, desayunaré. Sí, para desayunaré. 咁我就聽朝食早餐咯，咁樣樣。Bueno, entonces ahora vamos a leer. 咁我哋而家就開始讀書啦。So let's get to the reading. Read to Resist Day 491. 當閱讀也是抗爭第491日。A Concise History of Hong Kong by John Carroll. 香港簡史從殖民地到特別行政區，著者高馬可，譯者林立偉。Although the Chinese government was eager to restore confidence in Hong Kong after the Tiananmen Square massacre and reiterated its promise that Hong Kong would not change after 1997, it condemned Hong Kong people for sending money to the striking students and accused them of helping the students try to overthrow the Chinese government. Some PRC officials even referred to the Tiananmen Square demonstrations as a joint US-Hong Kong plot. The Chinese government also purged several local communist groups that had supported the demonstrators and had participated in the Hong Kong protests. On July 11, 1989, new CCP General Secretary Jiang Zemin cautioned that the well water does not interfere with the river water, implying that since China would not try to introduce socialism into Hong Kong after 1997, Hong Kong should not try to force democracy and capitalism into China, and warning Hong Kong people not to interfere in mainland politics. On July 21st, the People's Daily condemned Martin Lee and Sito Hua, the two founders of the Alliance in support of the Patriotic Democratic Movement in China, for directing subversive activities against the Chinese government. The Chinese government excluded Lee and Sito from the Basic Law Drafting Committee, although this gave the two men even more support in Hong Kong, and urged the Hong Kong government to ban the alliance. Although the Hong Kong government argued that such alliances were perfectly legal in Hong Kong, on October the 23rd, William Erman, Hong Kong's political advisor, assured Ji Shaoxian, head of the new China News Agency Hong Kong Branch's Foreign Affairs Department, that the Hong Kong government had no intention of allowing the Hong Kong to be used as a base for subversive activities against China. 雖然中國政府在天安門事件後努力挽回港人信心，並重申他對於97後香港維持不變的承諾，但他譴責香港人捐款給示威學生，指責他們想協助學生推翻中國政府。 有些中國官員甚至把天安門廣場的示威稱為美國與香港聯手的陰謀。幾個曾支持示威者並參與香港示威的本地共產黨組織也遭到中國政府清洗。在1989年7月11日，新任中共總書記江澤民提出井水不犯河水的告誡，暗示97後中國不會在香港實行社會主義，香港也不應強行要中國實行民主和資本主義。在7月21日，《人民日報》譴責李柱銘和司徒華這兩名支聯會創辦人進行種種顛覆中央人民政府的活動。中國政府撤除李柱銘和司徒華基本法起草委員會委員的職務，這令兩人在香港獲得更大支持，並要求香港政府取締支聯會。儘管港府指這種組織在香港完全合法，但在10月23日，港府政治顧問歐威廉 William Erman 向新華社香港分社外事部部長紀兆祥保證，港政無意讓香港被人用作顛覆中國的基地。Entonces esta es la lectura. Hoy sigue contado sobre el cambio después de la masacre de la plaza del Tiananmen y así que como el gobierno de China condenó las organizaciones o organizaciones comunistas los que apoyaron a las estudiantes en Beijing y también condenó la gente en Hong Kong como apoyó los estudiantes y ¿cómo se dice? Es como aviso muy fuerte que la gente en Hong Kong no debo continuar como apoyar o intentar cambiar China en democracia. Entonces es como muchísimos como avisos, muchísimas condenas, eso. Bueno， 咁今日就係講係啦，呢個井水不犯河水嘅事情啦，係咪？咁總之佢搞你就得，你就係啦，唔可以點啊？唔順佢意啦。咁我發現呢個世界上都好多人係咁樣嘅。咁So here it talks about like the so-called like the well water shouldn't interfere with the river water. Like this is a very traditional saying, meaning that like you should just like mind your own business, like and not to interfere with mine, like and this kind of so-called like mentalities is always used by the Chinese government or a lot of authoritative government, let's say. 咁其實都係啲好威權政府好中意用嘅嘢啦，即係嗰啲咩你唔好干預我嘅我哋自己嘅唔會有外部干預我哋內部嘅事情啊咁樣樣。So like the so-called intervention of like internal affairs, that sort of thing, right? Because that is like the number one rule in the international law that that we respect each other's sovereignty, because like that is how we resolve the whole kind of like you conquer me, I declare war at you, that sort of like World War mentality, right? Before like World War I would say, like and so it's just kind of like after World War II, this is like we put a stop to this now, like declaring war and like to try and conquer other people is wrong, like so this is it, like we settle with this so-called like national boundary issue now, 咁呢個都係即係講呢個即係點解咁中意用呢個即係唔好干預我內政，因為呢個其實係二戰之後即係大家即係一齊同意就係好啦，我哋要改呢種心態，我哋唔可以再成日去攻打人啊，去嘗試征服人啊，去搶人哋啊咁樣，咁所以即係嗰個共同嘅國際嘅協議第一條就係即係我哋尊重大家主權，就係所以即係而家劃定咗呢個疆界，就係我哋而家承諾咗大家都係咁啦，以後都唔再搞啦，即係唔好再互相攻擊啦咁即係就所以就定性咗即係宣戰呢件事其實就係違反國際法啦咁樣樣，即係就犯咗國際法啦咁 咁當然其實都係即係多鳩餘啦。你睇下而家俄佬中意做乜都得嘅咁。So bueno es que es más importante para el gobierno de China o lo que como autoridad como se dice los dictadores eso es más importante para ellos se pueden decir que es como este es mi como se dice es como interior y no se puede interferir pero de verdad es como un abuso, ¿no? Es también muy como se dice hipócrita, sí. También es como hipócrita es que casi significa que si un gobierno abusará, tortura su gente, estaría ok. O sea, de hecho, hubo dos incidentes el que la ONU interfirió en las cosas de países, pero no funcionó y también se convirtió como como se dice convertido muy controvertido bueno係咯，咁其實歷史上唔係冇一啲即係所謂由聯合國出手去干預即係內政嘅嘢啦，即係都有提到即係當人民係被政府本身即係去即係虧待嘅時候，即係應該即係要做翻啲嘢。咁但係即係兩次嘅出手都係即係最後出嚟都係個結果係差嘅咁樣啦。即係咁即係都係唔即係做一半唔做一半，或者即係用佢哋自己啲方法做到戇鳩鳩嘅，或者太遲先出手啊咁樣咁，即係都係一啲即係好歉疚，然後就好啦，我哋出手咁，跟住結果又係做埋晒啲即係啲嘢都係唔 OK 啦咁樣，都冇吸取過教訓啦咁。So I mean, like historically, there was twice, like incidents that like the UN like did try to interfere, but like it didn't turn out well anyway, and also like there were so many kind of like the response were mainly because like they missed out on Rwanda, and so like they were just kind of feeling guilty about it, like but then at the same time they didn't do the right thing anyway, like and so but yeah, that's a whole other topic. Anyway, so this is getting too long. So I'll see you again tomorrow. 咁樣今日太長啦，我哋就唔好再講落去啦。咁我哋聽日再講啦。Entonces, este es el episodio de hoy y nos vemos mañana. Chao.